I thought they were dead in the water.
Oh, me too.
I thought they were dead in the water after they got their first goal.
That Nylander goal,
Jesus Christmas. They're dead. Then they showed Squid Square. They're rocking. I'm like, oh, they're dead. They're dead. All this for naught. All this for naught. Start thinking, oh, heads are going to roll. We come in on Monday. This and that. Nope. You live for another day.
Mr. Clutch, Hampus Lindholm coming through.
Of all people.
Never a doubt.
Of all freaking people. No one had that. Nobody bet that. I mean, what was the over-under on that one? There's no chance anybody said, you know what? I'm feeling it's Lindholm's kind of night, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we haven't mentioned his name the whole freaking series. Every time Ty Anderson's in here, we're bitching about Hampus Lindholm.
Well, we mentioned him. We just complained about him.
Exactly. Did you see his face on the bench? Like, how'd that go in? How'd that go in?
Not to mention he was partially responsible for the previous goal scored by the Maple Leafs.
Right.
Like, he was out there
He gave you life.
Yes.
He gave you life, of all people.
He had such a bad series. He did.
Yeah.
He sucked until the end of the game. And his goal gave them, I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, tied up the game, but they were so dead.
They're dead.
And
They were dead in the water.
was dead, and that, I mean, really, that couldn't have been better timed.
No, you're thinking all the narratives, like choking dogs.
Because that had to happen quick.
Yes.
It did. It had to happen quick, and it did. So I think the timing of it was important, that they responded right away. I can't believe they won the game.
I can't believe it.
They were not the better team. They did not carry the play. I'm sorry.
You stole Game 7.
I thought they were going to win the thing, and they did, and it happened the way it typically does on a weird, fluky bounce.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, that one, you can't out-choke the Maple Leafs. You can't do it. And it happened again.
What do you do for them? Like, seriously. Like we jokingly said heads would roll here, and things would probably change here because 2 first-round exits like that, back-to-back years when your team was a wagon last year. They exceeded expectations this year, and they're still playing. And then there's the Maple Leafs where everything is hockey. Everything is about hockey there. This is all they got. The way their coaches approach this, his ability to get popped every year. How's he still there? Like he's got to roll.
No, you feel like a Red Sox fan in the early 2000s. Like, this is just never going to happen. This is never going to happen for us. You had all the momentum. You won the last 2 games. Austin Matthews back in the line. If you jump out to that 1-0 lead, looked like it was going to be 2-0, and then Swayman makes that save to keep the Bruins in it, which was huge on that in there too. And then, yeah, sure enough, choking dog. Unbelievable.
At the end of regulation, almost letting the puck trickle into the
forgot about
net.
that. Yes.
Oh, my God. There were so many things. So many things that they did not do well in this game. And Swayman absolutely bailed them out.
Oh, yeah.
In the entire series.
To the point he should feel, I don't want to say exhausted, but I think he's obviously your better goalie. The distance you've gone in these games, a couple Game 7s, and it's really gets you to tonight where it's almost like it's common sense to start Ullmark.
Of course,
I really feel that way. Everybody's like, Swayman's got the hot hand.
Both of you stop it.
Oh, no, come on.
1, 3, 5, 7. Let's go.
I'm off of that.
You start Swayman tonight.
Of course you are.
You start Swayman tonight.
Yeah.
And say he gets popped and he doesn't look great, and then you go to Ullmark. Then that's where the questions pop in. If Ullmark goes tonight and it's not great, then you go right to Swayman. You go right back to Swayman in Game 2. I go Ullmark, Swayman, and then let the chips fall where they may.
Okay, let's all agree on this. Even you, McKone. Swayman should not play tonight.
You should save him. Arrest him.
Swayman should not play tonight. It absolutely should be Ullmark coming back, which, by the way, I've been saying for days, been saying that if they get out of this series, you go back to Ullmark Game 1.
Yeah.
Now, especially after the effort that was put in on Saturday night, this is the spot to get Ullmark back in there.
Short rest. Perfect spot.
Rested and fresh, and you'll get a great performance out of him tonight.
And you wouldn't stun your team. This wouldn't be shocking.
He's not a backup. How many times do we have to go through this? That the rotation has worked for this team for 2 years. Do not get away from it.
T-Bone, you think Swayman?
I mean, my heart just tells me that you got to ride the hot goalie. That's what they do in the playoffs. That's what winning teams do in the playoffs. And he's more likely to steal you a game.
You are also out of the first round for the first time in 2 years, not doing the rotation right now. And I'm not taking my best player off the ice. I'm not doing it. Swayman was your best player in that series.
You have another game on Wednesday night. That's when Swayman can come back. Give him the extra couple of days.
Long series, game sevens.
If you want any shot
Short
against
rest.
this team, you cannot have Swayman taxed, and you cannot leave Ullmark on the bench. You say Swayman's your best player? Where does Ullmark rank on this team?
He's right up there, too. I
So it's
understand
not
that.
like a massive downgrade to do it. It's an advantage. It's an advantage that the Bruins have. And if they want any chance, which I don't think they have a high chance to begin with, but if you want any chance to get out of this series, you're going to need performances like Swayman gave you. And you can get one out of Ullmark. He's also capable. He is.
And you forget, because it hasn't happened a lot in the last few years, but they are the road team in this series. So all you got to do is split these first 2 games. So that is one in the Ullmark camp.
Thank you.
So
And if he plays great, you can bring him back game 3. You can do it.
Yeah.
You could have 2 goalies playing great. They have done that in their rotation.
So say you play Ullmark today and you lose,
Go Swayman.
and then there's pressure on Swayman to get one in Florida, but don't you have more confidence in Swayman handling the pressure than Ullmark?
Yeah, thank you. Even better. Better idea to play Ullmark tonight.
I'm just trying to reason with you. I'm being fair.
I'm with you, though. Like, Swayman's the better goalie, but from a logical standpoint, short rest, like, do the math. Do the math. Look at the series. Look where you're going to play. And I just think it's tougher if you put Swayman out there tonight. He doesn't look great because he's tired or something's up. And they just get to him tonight. And then you go to Ullmark. Then you get issues if he doesn't do it. Then hurry up, go back to Swayman. I'd just say go Ullmark. And then I wouldn't be shocked if it's Swayman the rest of the series.
I just want to ride this heater for as long as I can until I know that it's not there anymore. So if Swayman isn't the same goalie tonight, then I kind of reevaluate. But again, best
It'll be
player
too
in the
late.
last series.
It'll be too late. When do you figure out if Swayman's lost it and he's no longer hot, that he's cooled off?
I think he's lost it. He's not going to lose it.
He's not going to lose it. So then just go with it.
Right.
Goalie's not an issue. Not an issue. Don't touch it.
It wasn't an issue in the last series. It was not an issue that Ullmark played. It wasn't. I'm not trying to take anything away from Swayman. I'm just saying you should start Ullmark tonight. That is what they should do. Will they? I don't know. You've got to give Swayman credit if you're Jim Montgomery because he played so well that he eliminated any second guessing of the coach's call on that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's off the table. Yeah.
There was no second guess there.
If you're Montgomery and Swayman goes to you and says, I want to start game 1, do you tell him no?
Yes. I'd say, well, that's great. Thank you. You should want to
Let's
start.
sit down, let's talk
You're
about
a competitor.
this. Yeah.
You're going to start game 2. And if you're still hot, we'll keep playing you.
Thank you for saving our
But
season.
we're going to give an extra couple days here after the workload that you just had. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's see what Ullmark has. We're not burying Ullmark. They should go to Ullmark tonight. But I think they're kind of cowards on it. I think they are. So I think they'll probably start Swayman. I hope it's Ullmark. That's what I'm hoping for. And if he's really good, could go back to him in game 3. 1357. 1357. At least 135.
Yeah. and then you can pick
At
one.
least 135.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Put some tape over the 7 on the t-shirt today.
Get some black tape, hide that.
On the 1357 shirt. You need to see that.
1357 question mark?
617-779-0985. Let's grab some of your calls right here out of the gate on the Bruins. Marc in Bedford. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
So, you know what? You know they practiced that play over and over again, but you didn't see it. I don't think I've seen it tried the whole series.
What play?
It was one of those plays where, you know what? We're going to pull it out when we need it, like the fumble Ruski or the Hail Mary or whatnot, because once you do it once, you're not going to be able to do it again because now they're going to be looking for it. So they had one chance to do it. Lindholm put it in the perfect spot off the kick plate, and that's all she wrote after that. That's going to go down as probably one of the best plays in NHL playoff history.
I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. It was great. I don't want to give him all that much credit for how great of a play it was. Like, it was. All of it was perfect, but do I think they, like, in their mind were like, this is what's going to happen?
This is a better play by Pasternak.
We're going to hammer it off the boards. Pasta's going to beat everybody to the puck and make a ridiculous move at the net.
When did he do that last year? It was in the playoffs, wasn't it?
Few
Something
years
similar.
few
where
years ago with Torrey
he just
Krug,
took
right?
off, right? No, but it was Pasta did one too. Where he just took off down that right side and just beat everybody, beat the bag out of everybody.
I just think it's more of a great play by Pasternak, and they're just trying to get the puck into the zone because they had struggled with it.
Pasternak should be able to do that every play. He should be able to do that every shift.
Yeah.
Looks like Jim Montgomery getting on his ass worked, huh?
I know. Hey, that was a nice little night for Jim Montgomery.
Monty.
Hands out of the pockets.
Hands are out of the pockets.
Hands out of the pockets and on the hips.
Job saved.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand here.
For more Bruins analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.